This is Obsuna. Obsessions. How are you all doing for today? Welcome to yet another episode of Teaching Obsession Vlog. Today I am here outside of the school. I just finished my class and I am so ready to share with you my vlog for today. And it is all about how to increase the students' engagement during PE class. Let's go. When we are talking about the engagement, we understood the same language as teacher that one, this is not an easy task. We can consider that the students are present, but the question would be, are they really engaged in the task or are they really engaged in learning? Two would be, we could understand that yes, you could probably have the best Pinterest lesson for a day, but the question will be is, how about for tomorrow? How about for next week? How would you be able to sustain the amount of engagement? So it is quite a task. So what I'm gonna be sharing on this blog is all about my practice. I have been doing this since, I think more than a decade. No. Almost a decade, and still I am doing this. It's not new. This is my way of hyping up the engagement and intrinsic motivation of my student by whipping out some innovative and creative ideas that I got. Okay? And towards the end of this vlog, I'm gonna be also giving some tips. How are we supposed to take challenge? What are the things to consider in order for us to sustain and keep the engagement going? The thing that I wanted to share with you is all about point system. Yes, this is very effective, simple, very in detail, but you see the impact once everybody get the hang of it. Point system, as I observe here in America, it's not so popular as compared in Dubai. When I was in Dubai teaching, we have 3 different categories of a year-round activity. Activities can be categorized into sports-related, into academic-related, and also into civic-related. So my concentration is all about sports-related activities. So all throughout the year, all the sports-related activity, we are giving away point system. 10 points for gold, 7 points for silver, and 5 points for bronze. And then at the end of the year, where a big culmination is happening, normally it is happening on a sports day. Apart from the different athletic event, this is also a time for the calculation of the accumulated number of points all throughout the year through the different sports-related activities. Say for instance, in a year, your school have conducted badminton competition, chess inter-house competition, or any fitness competition, and you made it like inter-house. Yes, there is a corresponding points for that. And then the most number, or the team that got the most number of points will be declared as the overall house champion of the year and will receive a rolling trophy and of course a bragging rights that yes, we are the champion. For what I did was I started with the class culture, an inter-class culture. So within my regular PE period, I am incorporating this point system. In whatever things that I do, I always have to put it in this manner. Why? It's because one, children loves competition. This is, most of them, they get the motivational spirit, they get the hang of it, I don't know from where those energy are coming from when they happen to know that it is in the form of a friendly competition. That is one. Two would be, children would like to see they have their quantitative counterpart of every effort exerted. Say for example, if they have done this certain kind of challenge, interpreting it in a quantitative way, like putting a corresponding points or numbers onto it and trying to compare it, like outdoing others, is one way of keeping the motivation higher. Those are the reason as to why we are conducting this, or I am conducting this. And also I am trying to promote a classroom culture where I am trying to promote sportsmanship, respect through the use of these different games and activities. So going back to point system, like for example, if I am having a simple relay class, okay, I would have to create a structure wherein whoever will come first and completed the relay correctly will be getting 10 points, and that is gold level. Whoever will come second will be silver and will get 7 points, and those who will finish at third will get 5 points and at bronze level. So that is in a relay. So in whatever discipline you are trying to create in your classroom, say you will have a basketball. Like for example, if you are having a basketball game and the skill focus is all about shooting, you need to clearly define what is success criteria. Success criteria is the process or the way of doing things. And the question and the big challenge to that is, how are you going to incorporate point system to your lesson? So knowing the point system, 10 points for gold. Yes, sorry, I'm doing my vlog.
Yeah, I can see.
Thank you. All right. Now the question is, how am I going to do it using a success criteria? So this is my success criteria for gold. It says here that I can shoot the ball from a long distance successfully following the beef technique. So if you notice that the success criteria has started with the phrase I can or I can, because I wanted this success criteria to be like a student friendly, as if they are the one talking to themselves. Okay, and if you notice the technical term that I have used, it says here shoot, that's the skill, and like what's the difficulty should be from the long distance, and what should be the way to do it is through beef technique. Beef technique in shooting and basketball is bend your knees, eyes on the target or eyes on the ring, and elbows bend 90 degrees, and F is follow through. That's the hand follow through. Compared to this is a gold level. Now going to the silver level, it says here I can shoot the ball from a short distance successfully from the beef technique. So comparatively from gold to silver, in silver the student is only able to do it in a short distance, okay, compared to the gold level, wherein student has to take it longer distance. Bronze is I can shoot the ball following the beef technique with the teacher's prompt. So like teacher's prompt, like it doesn't specify if it is the distance. What is important here is the correctness of the beef technique. So in between, if the teacher has caught any students who is doing the beef technique wrong, where the teacher needs to prompt the student, so it means that that student is at the developing level. That is a bronze level. Let's have another example of the success criteria. If you are dealing with the manipulatives, this is for the primary, and your lesson is all about the toss or the throw and catch. So this is the most simple and most practical success criteria which I can share. So gold level, I can throw a ball towards the target and catch it with one hand. So the technical word is throw. This is the skill. Throw at what, or throw which direction. So it is specified here. You have to throw it at the target and then catching it by one hand. It is understood when a teacher saw a student, when a student catches a ball with one hand, it means that the level is competitive or advanced. Okay, so this is what the gold level do. Silver level, I can throw a ball. So it didn't specify the target, just throw the ball and catch it with two hands. So if we see that the student, or if a teacher see that the student is catching a ball with two hands, so it means that that student is at a grade level. And if it is understood for a PE teacher, if the PE teacher sees that the student is throwing without having a trajectory skills or any certain target, again at a grade level. And the bronze level would be, I can throw a ball using a underhand technique and catch it with the help of the body part or body part support. When a student is doing an underhand technique, it means that the skill of throwing is developing. A student is not yet comfortable in throwing side throw and overhead throw. It is kind of more difficult than overhand. I mean, underhand is the basic throw. Okay, so if we notice that a student is doing only a underhand throw, it means the skill of throwing is still developing. Of course, in catching, when a student is doing a catch with the help of the body, that means still the body is the level is at developing stage. So there are some hidden cues where the PE teacher needs to understand. It's I think the PE teacher's understanding. If a PE teacher sees the student doing a one-hand throw and catch, we can easily assess that, oh, the level is competent, okay, the level is advanced. On the other hand, if the student is doing an underhand throw and a catch with the support of the body, well then we can say that the skills is still developing and all. Also, I am doing the award system here. I'm not yet there, but my plan is to give the badge to the class. Those like every unit, like every month, those who got the most number of points will be declared as the winner for that unit. Say for example, this unit, this month we are having a dodgeball. So if those class, if I am putting it as an interclass, or those team within the class, if whoever gets the most number of points, I am going to create a badge, any extrinsic kind of token or motivation for them that will keep the engagement and the motivation alive. And also, I'm recognizing the individual efforts, those who perform that well, though they are in a team. It is also important for us to recognize individual effort. Those who contributed much of the points will be awarded as most valuable player or how could I say, like champion of the team, some sort of that. Yeah, so these are the things that I am doing to help my students and my subject engagement on the high level. Sustaining it is quite a task. That's a big challenge for me. How will I be able to sustain the amount of energy that my subject and the students are giving at the same time? There are some tips which I can show it with you. Number one is we have to understand that the children loves a competition. If all the rules, the routine, and success criteria are clearly defined, there is no way that this engagement will keep on high spirit. And number two, routine is the key. Whenever you are doing this some sort of point system or criteria scheme in your class, you have to have your routine, because routine gives certainty to the students. And if a students have this certainty in their mind, clarity in their mind, they will be able to perform better. That would be the one. And it's quite a task. And probably you would be wondering how to keep a record. That would be a separate blog for this one. Keeping a record or getting a tracker is also one way of improving the student engagement. I have my PE journal with me. I have my PE attendance sheet / score sheet with me here. So every class I am having it with me. This is where I do all the performance tracking. Yes, and that would be for the separate blog. Yeah, I hope you learned something from me today. Yes, let's all work together for the students' engagement, and let me know if this will turn out good for you. This has been your Obsuna. Obsession.